Palau. Let's see how these islands, country, whatever you want to call, states, how they doing in this 2025. So look at this graph. So you can see the population already peak in 2006 around that, and then just kind of go down. Growing rate, you can see pretty much an descended trend, so that's going to be interesting to see the future. But look at this, 1955, only 8,400 people living in this part of the world, with a growing rate around 2.5%, and the yearly change is going to be around 190, let's call it like that. The migration minus 45. Median age around 16 years old, and one of those nonsense fertility rates, 7.1, 7.2, which is insane in my opinion. Urban population around 55%. Now fast forward to 2025, the population double. Now it's 17,000 people, 600, with a growing rate about minus 0.2%. That would be like minus 32 people, with migration at minus 16. Median age around 38 years old. Fertility rate, well, now much more manageable, 1.86. And urban population probably is all close to the 100%, so not that much difference there. Now in the future, they say the population is going to go by 2050 around 15,000. You can see they already going down, but the yearly change is going bigger and bigger with 0.72%. That would be like minus 114 people. Migration kind of slows down from what we saw, let's say, from the beginning of 2005 when the population starts to go down. Probably things are not going well there. We're going to see that. Migration is going to be like minus 7 around that, they project. Median age 41 years old, which is quite significant, and fertility rate 1.72, which again, it's much more manageable. Now, as you can see, Palau is one of those regions very close now, not exactly the middle of the ocean here, it's much closer to the other countries, so we're gonna see how well economically at least they do when they stay that close to them. Christianity like 80% almost, and no religion at 10%. Here the estimated population for what year is this? 2021, 18,000, already got down. GDP nominal 322 million, probably this is the 2024 estimated, with a per capita around 17,000. I'm not sure exactly if they calculate 17,000 from that 18,000 people, when right now they are already at 17.6, so probably that's going to get just a bit higher. PPP around 308 million, and per capita 18,000, which is pretty decent, I have to say. It's not that bad for a region. You see, that's why you see when you get closer to the continents, closer to the other countries, you have much more opportunities, I would say. Here the estimate from 2019, so it doesn't matter that much. Population was much bigger than then, and economy smaller, so yeah, you're gonna see that. Unemployment rate 4.2 in 2000 estimates, a long time ago, so now God knows how it's gonna be. Let's see how those people actually, before you do that, I got memberships now. If you wanna interested in that, just support the channel. I'm not gonna do that much with them right now, but if you wanna support it, it's like more like a donation or something like that. If you wanna support the channel, you can acquire one of those memberships that I have in the list. Check them and support it, I guess. Now let's see how those people actually, we're gonna go with these small islands. Even this, look at this, how small it is, and it is kind of a mountain island, judging by these 3D pictures. Unfortunately, we don't have a 360 or street view, anything like that, but they are clearly, people are staying here, are living here in this part of the world, in this island, which again, they are pretty much standard, spreading around, no paved roads, nothing extreme like that for this region. Very small island, very small population. Here, I'm not sure if they have a land here, just look at this tiny land right here, and even here I guess they have those construction, which is kind of interesting, I have to say. I'm not sure exactly if one big wave it comes, they just pretty much go on the other side of the island immediately. I don't believe you need transportation on island that small like that, so I don't even know if you can fit a car there, so yeah. We have those small islands pretty much spread out everywhere. Probably gonna find some population in some of them. Here they have some construction, but I believe they are abandoned. Now with the migration on minus and population going down, probably we're gonna see, like I said, some constructions on those islands pretty much abandoned. Now I'm not sure exactly where those people come. I'm not saying that every single one of those that are abandoned, but it makes kind of the obvious choice at some point, just leave those small islands when clearly you're not gonna have that much opportunities to do anything here. At least going for the big island and then outside the country, I guess. But you can see here, even these small islands, there are still population that are living. They have solar panels here. I don't think they have roads at all. It's just dirt roads like this one. I don't see cars, which it's kind of stupid to have a car like this here. Like I can walk from here to here probably in less than, I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure exactly how distant it is, but clearly you don't need even a bike. You don't need here. You don't need nothing. Maybe I don't know, a trailer or something. Those small ones you can actually push if you want to move or something like that. Yeah, nothing extraordinarily clear. Here it's pretty much a resort island, a national park one. Now again, there are small islands everywhere. This is the main one, I guess, so we're gonna check that. We're gonna have probably again some more 360 there. We can actually have some information what is going on there. As a military perspective, well, it's close to, look at this, it is close to Philippines, and American already have a base there. They have this chain of islands. They have Guam. It could be some importance here in the military, but I'm not sure exactly how much that is gonna matter when they have already pretty much everything that's around this island. So yeah, this is the powerhouse, as you can see here. Probably this is using for radar or signal, whatever they have there. Cell towers. Unfortunately, again, we don't have that many 360 to actually check, but look at this. When the population living in those very small islands, they even have like a nice harbor here. That's expensive. That's pretty much like a luxury yacht, I would categorize that. So things seems to improve here. Keep in mind, it's not exactly a poor country as we saw in other countries, like kind of like 17,000-18,000 nominal per capita. It's not exactly poor. So I suspect we see a lot of good things. So now let's start from here, from the southern part of the island. Here probably is going to be something from the ocean or above it, or above the, yeah, on the boat. Pretty nice, pretty clean. I want to see how those people live on the land, not on the sea. Let's see this one. Okay, this is from 2016, it's almost 10 years ago. Road pretty decent for a place like this, I have to say. Not sure exactly what happened here, but I'm not sure if that's natural. Let me check this one. Yeah, probably this, it doesn't look extremely well, this road. It probably doesn't get used that much, so yeah, I guess it's decent. That's what I call it, decent roads. Here, let's check, what is this? USA, yeah. So clearly some US influence again. Probably they have some wars here in World War II. I think it was at some point Spanish colony here, then they got from the Germans, then to Japanese, then obviously a bit from Americans, and then got probably from the UN, and then you got some sort of the independence now. That's why we check them, Palau as a state. Unfortunately, we don't have street views, but hey, this is good as well. Yeah, probably this used to be an airstrip or something like that. Clearly they have some construction machines here, so probably they're gonna change something there, gonna improvement, who knows. Here those dirt roads, yeah, they just probably, we are in the southern part of the island, which most likely is not gonna be the most developed as we can see, but at least we can get to see something, how things are going here. I don't believe it's a paved road, but who knows, maybe it is. I see some potholes here. Maybe actually was at some point the paved road, yeah, but this one is horrible. You cannot drive on something like that and not just pretty much fucked up your car. Oh, something is happening here, maybe some historical site. Oh yeah, it's a museum. It looks like somebody just shot in here. Maybe that's what happened. Ooh, it doesn't look that well. But maybe that was the intended, to, you know, just look like that. Preserve the building exactly how it was. See, that's probably what it is. But it is actually it looks, if it's this building, it looks pretty good on inside. It looks pretty good. This is on 2016 outside, and from inside it was 2016. Okay, the same. So yeah, it looks pretty good. If it's the same building, they done it right. Done it an interesting way. And the quality of those 360 nuts. So World War II, yeah. It's a museum from World War II. It does not look that well, those 360, but again, I am glad at least we have something. Oof, let's check this one. Probably again one of those World War II buildings. Not sure, probably not. See, in this part of the island, not that much things happening. Have some people living there, a bit jammed together, I have to say here. They have some paved roads, which is good. Doesn't look all that bad, but still a bit jammed together. Look how much space they have around them. Look at this here, how much space they have, and just jam it to all of them right there. Even here looks a bit better. Look at this, it's better. They have those nice lagoons here. A street view is gonna be amazing here, but unfortunately it is what it is. Oh, somebody just got here. Ooh, again, probably one of those World War II architecture, let's call it like that. It was a bunker or something like that, most likely, when they used by the Japanese. Can see. And can you imagine just transporting all that steel and concrete here to just build those in the middle of nowhere? That was insane. And now we just struggle to build a house because of the permits and waiting time and all that. Yeah. Ooh, I have some, probably that's a resort there, let me check that. It looks pretty nice in here, look at this, have a nice boat. Enjoy the life, enjoy the sun. Yeah, no, it's not a resort, it's actually how people live here. Yeah, not being able to have those street views, it's gonna be a bit difficult to see if they are, on how many are abandoned houses. So far it looks pretty nice. I like those ones. Look at this, look so comfortable. Oh, look at this, how nice it is. Unfortunately no 360 here, but it could be amazing to have a few of them. Oh, we have here, let's check those ones. Oh, it's some sort of construction there. Ooh, probably they have a storm or something here. This is 2019, so just before the pandemic. You can see some people here. It's a low tide. There are some construction in this area, you can see there. Oh, let's check this one. Probably it's not the same one. No, it's not. So yeah, those trees right there, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Like I said, I suspect a storm or something like that. The water is nice. This is 2018. Okay, maybe it was from a while there. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, nice lake here. They have a lot of places we can make actually some nice 360, but from some reason they didn't. There's a nice boat here. I like those small islands. It looks nice. Probably the tourist industry is very big here. I mean, it looks nice. You'd be a fool not to just monetize that. But unfortunately, they don't monetize as well. I mean, I don't see those 360s better. Ooh, let's check those one. Probably from above, this one are gonna be amazing if you have one of those from above. No, it's not. So you can actually swim in this lake. It is a lake, obviously. Pretty interesting. Let me check those ones. Oh, we can go actually to the beach. Yeah, for some reason doesn't work. Let's check this one. Doesn't work either. This one doesn't work either. This one doesn't work either. What the fuck? Yeah, for some reason just get stuck right there. This one is working. Okay. 2016. Yeah, there's some trail in the woods, and then you go back to the beach probably. Let's check this one. Yeah, unfortunately the quality is not that well, so if you great quality in a great weather, it's gonna look much better, but I guess it is what it is. At least we have some footage from that part, which is pretty good. I like those small islands. Oh, look how many those 360 there, but all of them that are made by the boat, which is not exactly the best way to do it, but hey. And this is 2019 November, exactly before the pandemic, so yeah. Oh, they look pretty new here, look nice. It could be a great vacation here. So far I kinda like it. Unfortunately I can't see this on the land. I wanna see the land here. But I can't see that much. Oh, this one on the beach. Let's see this one. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one. We're not exactly on the beach, but still pretty good. Now the problem it is, yeah, you can see a lot of tourists here. That's not gonna do well with your vacation usually. And we have that many people in one area. Look at them, they're all Asian here. So probably tourists from the around the countries. Yeah, looks pretty interesting. I have to. This is something that you don't see everywhere. So this is probably the first time I see those type of islands. Look at this like that. This is actually my worth viewing. I'm not sure exactly how easy to explore those ones because that's gonna be like the main event. I just want to explore those islands. Just go on foot on there and explore those small beaches here. Otherwise, if you see it from the distance, well, it's not gonna do that much. So yeah, you have to explore all those small islands. Now again, you're on vacation, you're not gonna go there to explore every single one of them, but they should have a few of them quite well done, and also spread them around. So if you go to the tourists there, not everybody go in the same place, so you can actually get in so much crowded. You just pretty much spread them around, because you have a lot of islands. Spread them around the islands, can have everyone have a good experience there. This is how I will do it. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, see? We want to see the islands, not exactly every single tourist that decided to go there in the same time with you. So that's why I still believe you're gonna be better to just spread them around. You don't develop one thing there. Develop pretty much all of them. Not all of them, keep some. Keep a few of them in a wild, you know, like a national park or something, but the water is super clear here. Looks nice. Okay, we have some street views here. Probably here we're going in the main city. Oh, let's check that. Ooh, looks pretty good. Oh shit, that's expensive boats here. This is the good life here. By the way, ooh, we have even from the boat, somebody did it. Yeah, it looks, oof, the rich territory, the rich guys. So they have that too. See? Let's see this street, how nice it is. Well, this is 2019 and pretty decent. Unfortunately, yeah, the quality kind of let us down, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, the road, it looks pretty good. Buildings, pretty well maintained so far. And the quality of those 360 kind of let them down, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Let's check this one. Okay, 2016, car's pretty good, again, not so bad. Probably the pollution is not gonna be that much. I'm not sure exactly if they're using diesel cars here like we use here in Europe, but if they don't, not gonna have that much trouble. This is 2018. Ooh, this is nice. Look at this beach. See, I can see a vacation here, easy. I'm not sure exactly how expensive. Look at this rainbow, nice. I'm not sure exactly how expensive it's gonna be a vacation here, but here it's worth it. It looks nice. I mean, yeah, this one, I believe that it's worth it. And look at this, that's a nice bay area, I believe it is. See, it's a bay area. It looks pretty good. I like that part. That's nice. Let's check these streets. I'll probably get the same quality, yeah. what year is this one? Doesn't call it. 2019. Yeah, pretty good again. Ooh, American influence there. It looks pretty good. Here it looks pretty good. Yeah, I wish we have more quality. Let's check this beach here. Again, one of those resorts maybe or something like that. Ooh, nice. Yeah, a vacation here, it would be nice. There is one of those places you can actually go in a vacation. Probably it's gonna be expensive, as always, but they done it right. I like it. I really like it here. You're not gonna see that too often in places like this. You can actually go, but here, even though they have smaller population, see how much important it is to be closer to the continent, to the shoreline of the continent, the main one. It's gonna improve dramatically your opportunities and the life there. Dramatically, I said. Yeah, this is again one of those resorts. Yeah, they look well, they look nice. They know what they're doing there. Pretty good, pretty good. I have to say, pretty good. Nothing to complain so far. Nothing to complain. Okay, the houses here probably is gonna be the same story, but I'm not sure exactly what happened here. They have to build another store, whatever. It looks like unfinished. The building is not finished yet. This is 2019. Maybe they finish it by now. Who knows? Yeah, roads pretty decent. Cars for 2019, not that new, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Ooh, I like those ones. What car was this one? Oh, it's a Nissan. Yeah, no way. Looks pretty nice. I like it so far. Okay, so even like a small hills here in these areas looks nice. This is probably like hotel or something. Nice view. Yeah, it's a nice place to be here, I have to say. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. A lot of those small bays you can explore. Probably, yeah, you have to rent a boat or clearly somebody with a boat to explore these things, but I think it's worth it. I mean, look at this. Wish we can see this one. Okay, we can see it. Oh, it's the same one? Fuck it. Let's see, what else? Well, let's check how those people live here. Unfortunately, we don't have a street view, just those 360s, and they're from inside. Okay, this one looks pretty good. I want to see the outside. The road looks pretty good. Why would you do a 360 here? Come on. Just, you tell nothing. Okay, from above, pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, roads pretty nice. Construction, well, not a big fan of those type of buildings, apartments, whatever they have. It just doesn't set well with me. Probably those guys sell cars here. I'm not sure, but it looks like they're selling cars. And the cars are predominantly white. And just a few of them red, which looks pretty nice, the red cars. Those Paradise Hotel. Okay, it's a hotel. It's not that far from the beach, but still. You wish gonna be like a front beach property or something like that. Probably it's cheaper than the others, but yeah. From above looks pretty decent. Kinda like it. Let's see if you go more in depth on those small streets. Yeah, streets pretty good. I don't see garbage here, probably when you actually throw the garbage, so I'm not gonna pick on that. Even though it doesn't look that well, but it is what it is, I guess. And this is 2016. Okay, maybe they improved by now. Have the baseball court, so see that American influence. Can we see the Spanish influence? I don't think so. Yeah, 2016 cards, pretty decent for 2016. Keep in mind, in 2016, clearly the economy was much smaller and the GDP per capita, if you want to go with that number, much smaller. So yeah, even then, they done pretty well. Yeah, roads not so bad. Again, they are like 17,000 people here, and probably most of them is gonna live in this part of the island because, come on, this is where the actions happen, right? Let's check this one. Yeah, road, they done it well with the roads. It looks great. Now we just got stuck. Good for me. Come on. So yeah, we have some errors. Yeah, give me the Palau here, right there. That's what I want to see. Man, how many errors do they have? Okay. Where we were, right here. Let's check this one. Yeah, nice hills here. Looks pretty good. I like it. So far I really like it here. Again, probably it's gonna be well expensive to travel here, but I guess it is what it is. When you have beauty, have to be expensive. Oh, come on. Again, they fucked up. Yeah, even here in the middle of nowhere, the roads are still impeccable, so no issues there. Let's check the other road. Oh, we have some settlements here. Oh, yeah, concrete roads, not a problem with that. I think it's a bit of garbage here, but not something too much. It looks, I don't know why they go in there, they make 360, not they make just a street view completely, but probably that's gonna get more complicated, I'm not sure, but at least we have something, so I enjoy that. Ooh, have some construction there, probably some hotel or something like that. Yeah, road's pretty good road, doesn't matter where you go, especially in this populated area, roads are pretty good. Ooh, something happened here. Probably one of those government buildings. It looks nice. I have to say, it looks nice. Yeah, those 360 not so well, but it looks nice. The building, it's well maintained at least. They have that working for them. Ooh, look at this bridge here. Well, not exactly a bridge, but probably a man-made bridge. Let's see this one. Clearly some dirt roads here, but they have the main road very well done. Yeah, they have a good start, I have to say. Just even though the population leaving, probably gonna see some abandoned houses, but unfortunately we don't have that much detail there. They seems to do better and better, I guess, with time. Let's check those ones. I'm not exactly very well pointed. Always sketchy to park your car that close to the edge of the harbor, but I guess they got used to it with that. Ooh, something happened here. Oh, it's from above. Okay, that's pretty nice. So here clearly they have some trails, not even a road here. I don't know exactly what's happened. Here they have those monuments. I get it now. So it's like a tourist attraction in these regions. Here they have some dirt roads. Now when it's dry, it's pretty nice, but you can see when it rains, it's not gonna be the same story. So yeah, that's why we need paved roads. Now I'm not a fan also of paving every single road, but there's clearly a huge advantage to that. Yeah, so far I think it's pretty nice in here. Definitely worth a vacation. Again, I'm not sure exactly how cheap it's gonna be, but look at this, those guys are in vacation. Not sure exactly what that is, but I hope it's not garbage. What else can we see? Oof, let's see those people, how they live here. No, it's from the beach actually. But the beach is nice. Nice weather. They done that 360, nice. Okay, so here we have that main road, which is pretty much impeccable. On the side here, let's see this one, if it's working. No, it's from the inside, probably a church, right? So yeah, that is a church when you go. Not that many people here, but oh, they have some sort of an industry here, probably fishing or something like that. They farm fish. Here they have probably some gas or petrol storage here, and they get received by this small harbor. Ooh. Yeah, then some dirt road. Again, when it's dry, it's fine, but I mean, for the Australia, it works perfectly. Even there sometimes when it rains, just pretty much you're gonna get some closed roads. But from these regions, yeah, it's gonna be a bit tougher. But they have those. Look at this. This is an impeccable road here. That looks amazing. That is absolutely impeccable. Oof, we have even here an airstrip. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Unfortunately, again, we kind of got used to it with those street views to actually see how those people live. But ooh, look at this bridge that they have here. That's pretty good. Let me check from this angle. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2016, and they have that. So clearly they reinvest, let's say, a lot of money. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. Probably the corruption is not that high. Usually in these regions, they are perceived as less corrupt, but hey, that is pretty close to continent. So I didn't find exactly information because it's such a small country, such a small state, but I hope at least it's just perceived as less corrupt. But it seems to do pretty decent here with what they have. Keep in mind, other people in the same region, not even close to those guys. So you have to compare with that. I guess even here in West, we compare always with the best of the best because we want to push forward. But after making all these journeys here in this around the world, I have to say I appreciate it more what I have. Oh, that's a nice room. I like it. They have the AC, they have the small balcony. The view, well, yeah, not so much. You have this building, but hey, probably it's one of those cheaper rooms. Again, some baseball court there, so they really like baseball. You can see the American influence. Probably it still is today. Who knows? Some very tough American influence. Spanish. Whew, I don't think I saw something. German, not even close. Locals, yeah, they have those museums, but yeah, again, I don't have that street views to actually compare much better. With those 360, it's not gonna be exactly the same. Now housing, pretty much the same as in the region. Also obsession with cars for whatever reason. Maybe, I don't know, it's a status symbols that I have no idea in those regions, but it seems too many, I would say, cars. Yeah, hotels and all those revenue makers, not so bad. This one again, okay, it does pretty nice, especially look at this in this region when the main city it is, and then you have all the, you have a lot of land, so clearly the population can be much higher, but they're gonna go down because, come on, you're gonna have that many opportunities here. Probably I would say a good population for a place like this is gonna be just under 10,000 people. By 2050, say 15,000, still a bit much, I would say. Anything, even 5,000 is gonna get great for them, but that's a bit, I think, a bit too much, too low. But yeah, with 10,000 people, you can do, I guess, pretty well here. It seems to do pretty well even today, but yeah. Well, I guess that's Palau. I don't think we need to say too much about them. Okay, we have some small islands here, but again, they have some small population. They have electric power, which is nice. No 360 to check them, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I hope it's Palau. Yeah, it is. It looks pretty nice, especially this region right here with these nice small islands. It is something that you don't see everywhere. That's worth viewing, especially if you are passionate about these small countries like that. I think we checked those, yeah. Clearly the main island have some strategic importance. Man, look at this. It is pretty well established here. It's not exactly on the ring of fire military, but still. have nice places. This one, like I said, this one is definitely worth checking out. It's a nice place to make a vacation at least once. Again, I'm not sure exactly how pricey it is, but sometimes you just have to pay. It is what it is. So yeah, that was the video, I guess. If you enjoy it, check the other ones that I make in the region. I think we don't have that many to do. Probably one more and we finish the region, and then we're gonna move to South America. We can actually finish those South America, North America, Central America, then Africa, and go back home in Europe, and then we're gonna see where we're going from there. So yeah, that was the video. Check the other ones, and see you next time.